Hey, this is David Goldenberg from 11 Ads for Brands, and I want to share with you a little tip about using the keyword placement report for improving your sponsored brand campaigns. What the keyword placement report does is it tells you how your campaign performed at the keyword level by placement, meaning top of search versus other placements. And if you know what your standards are for a good click-through rate for top of search, then you can see, hey, is this ad persuasive enough for people to click on it? Is it interesting enough, speaking to their benefits that they're trying to get the desired outcomes? And likewise for other placements. So on top of search, a good click-through rate, let's say a decent click-through rate, is above 1%. A strong click-through rate is above 1.5%. A very good click-through rate is about 2.5%. An excellent click-through rate is over 2.5%. Now, on other placements, the click-through rate would be about 0.15, 2% and above. That is strong. Below that, about 0.1% is average. And if you're doing less than that on other placements, it's pretty weak. And these click-through rates are going to affect two things. One, the higher click-through rate, usually the less you'll pay on a cost per click basis, right? They'll give you a bigger discount relative to how much you're bidding. And the other thing is, this is a leading indicator even before the conversions start to come in, right, as to whether your ad is persuasive. Because usually if you have a strong click-through rate, you're also going to have a strong conversion rate. So if you see these numbers according to the placements after a few days and maybe you just got 10, 15 clicks, that's not enough to decide whether you have enough traffic to that's not enough traffic to decide whether to pause a keyword, change a bid, whatever. But it is going to give you an idea, can I expect that this is going to get better? Or is it that it's going to do well? Or should I expect that's probably not going to do so great? Maybe I should either lower the bid already now if my click-through rate is terrible. If you're doing 0.5% and less on top of search, Amazon used to turn that keyword off for you or turn the campaign off. They wouldn't let it run such creative. And so that's definitely pretty weak. We even look at 0.8% and below click-through rate on top of search for sponsored brands as being a weak click-through rate. So what did we learn here? We learned what a good click-through rate is on top of search and other placements. And we learned how to use a keyword placement report to find out, do we need to come up with new creative for these keywords? And also to have an idea based even on a small amount of traffic, so long as we have enough impressions, let's say 1,000 impressions on top of search, right, to get an idea as to our click-through rate, and based on that, have some kind of a feeling as to whether this campaign is going to perform conversion rate wise. I'm David Goldenberg from 11 Ads for Brands. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And you can get more PPC tips in your feed that way. Cheers.